Hello, everyone, and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley knows best. Todd admits struggling since Savannah was born, claims he raised the biggest liars. Chrisley knows best. Alum Todd Chrisley is heartbroken since Savannah made him struggle, saying he brought up the biggest liars. He started living a normal life in May, after he and Julie were pardoned for their bank fraud. He often comes on his podcast with his wife, but also makes sure he runs on his daughter's podcast. The family's Lifetime hit comeback docuseries is still in rounds due to their explosive work. Savannah slammed Lindsay for sending a letter to the FBI to put their dad in jail. Even Todd asked his oldest daughter to drop the last name and wrap up all the drama she had created recently. He noted that Lindsay said her surname has hurt her sponsorship with brands. Why did he struggle from Savannah's birth time? Chrisley knows best. Todd blasted Savannah for airing family's dirty laundry on TV. Chrisley dysfunction became part of the Chrisleys. Back to reality season 1, with Savannah Chrisley serving as its executive producer. She also had Chase with her. Lifetime released the docuseries in September to make Julie and Todd's reality return a memorable one. But the former Chrisley knows best alum said that Savannah highly disappointed him. While Todd wasn't unhappy with how Savannah portrayed his family rising from the ashes, he strongly disliked the way she moved the family's dirty laundry into the spotlight. He shared that it's awful of her to criticize her grandfather, Harvey, on screen, saying he is favoritism toward Chase and not her. Also, the show revolved around the siblings' strained relationship. Savannah and Chase's conflict dismayed their dad a lot. Chrisley knows best. Todd shares secrets of Savannah to bust her lies. Savannah Chrisley's latest Unlocked podcast episode featured Todd in a guest appearance alongside Julie. He thereby grabbed the opportunity to expose his daughter for the first time. Despite the Chrisleys knows best celeb's hard work to get them freedom, he took a jab at her for all her lies. He said he wants his daughter to struggle with her kids, just like he did. Reality TV subscriptions. Savannah exclaimed to Todd why he wished for it. He clarified that by his words, he meant it's to grow with her children. The former inmate revealed he is lucky to have been doing that. He had Savannah at an age he is proud of. But she couldn't understand the kind of struggle he had with all of her siblings. Calling Savannah one of the biggest liars, Todd made certain things about her public. He accused her of stealing his and Julie's cars, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, and notably whoring around. The growing-up Chrisley alum confirmed that, while he never knew these facts about her before, he learned them after prison. Savannah couldn't help but laugh off Todd's anger and his claims. He expressed his disappointment that she did not do any of the things he advised her to do. This made her say she has been pretty good, which he didn't entirely disagree with. Without much conflict, the social media influencer lastly accepted that she had lied to her parents. Todd Chrisley never imagined that a single confession during a podcast taping would unravel decades worth of emotions he'd neatly tucked behind designer labels, Southern charm, and a camera-ready smile. But as he leaned back in the studio chair, adjusting his crisp blazer and clearing his throat, he felt something tug at him, something raw, something long denied. Savannah sat across from him with her headphones pushed back, blonde hair glowing under the soft studio lights. She had come prepared with her usual list of talking points, but even she sensed something different. Her father looked unsettled, and Todd Chrisley did not do unsettled. "Daddy," Savannah said slowly, "you sure you're all right to talk today?" Todd offered a half-smirk. "Darlin', I was born ready to talk. But today I might actually say something real." The producers perked up. Real was ratings gold. Savannah blinked. "Okay, then let's get into it. We had a fan question come in. What's something you've never admitted about parenting, Savannah?" Todd let out a long exhale. "Well, buckle up," he murmured. "This one's a doozy." The room fell silent. "Since the day Savannah was born," Todd began, "I've struggled. And I don't mean struggled with diaper changes or the usual parenting chaos. I struggled with myself." Savannah's eyes widened. Todd continued, voice steady but weighted. "People look at me now and think I had it all figured out. But truth is, back then, I was a scared 20-something who didn't know what love was supposed to feel like. Didn't know how to be a father. Didn't know how to be me. Savannah instinctively reached for his hand, but he gently tapped the table instead, grounding himself. You know what the wildest part is? Todd said, leaning forward. I always tell y'all I raised you. But the truth? I raised myself right alongside you. I had no blueprint. No father to call. No role model that didn't bring pain with it. So, I built myself from scratch. He gave a soft laugh that didn't fully reach his eyes. And sometimes, he admitted, I built myself wrong. Savannah swallowed hard. She had never heard her father speak like this. Not in public, and not even in private. Todd always played the role of the unshakable patriarch, the quick-witted fixer, the man who handled everything. But here he was, peeling back layers she didn't know existed. Daddy, she whispered, I never knew you felt that. That's because I didn't want you to, he replied. I wanted you growing up thinking your daddy was strong. Perfect even. Because if you saw the cracks, Lord, I thought those cracks would swallow you. Savannah wiped a tear before it could escape. So what changed today? Why say it now? Todd looked at her with an honesty so sharp it almost hurt.
You, he said.
You grew up. And I finally realized you don't need perfect. You need truth. The podcast kept rolling even as the atmosphere shifted from interview to open-hearted therapy. You know, Todd said, shaking his head, when you were born, I held you and thought, this baby deserves better than the mess I came from. And I made it my mission to erase that past. Problem is, I never dealt with it. I just buried it, dressed it in Gucci, and hoped it wouldn't start digging. Savannah gave a sad smile. But you still showed up for us. Todd chuckled. I showed up loudly, proudly, and dramatically, yes. But inside, I was winging it every day. I'd discipline you, and then go to my room wondering if I'd just repeated the mistakes from my own childhood. I'd ground you, and then hide in the pantry, because I felt like the world's biggest failure. Savannah laughed through tears. The pantry, Daddy? Really? Honey, do not underestimate the emotional safety of a walk-in pantry, he deadpanned. It was my sanctuary. Me, a sleeve of Oreos, and my existential dread. Even the producers snorted. But here's the thing, Todd added softly. Every time I felt like I was falling apart, you were there.
Smiling.
Needing me. Believing in me. That saved me.